September the 10th, 1966 was a really special day for me because that was a Saturday that Baylor University played Syracuse on national television. There was an African American that played in that football game, and prior to that date, there hadn't been one black to play not only at Baylor, but to play in the Southwest Conference. And so I had the opportunity to sit in the living room of my house on South 8th Street here in Waco with my mother. She was a big football fan. And we watched Baylor play Syracuse, and Baylor beat Syracuse, but during that football game, there was a young African American that entered the game about in the second half of the football game named John Westbrook. I'll never forget it. He broke the color barrier that day, but he not only broke the color barrier and helped carry Baylor to a victory, he had a tremendous impact on a young man, and that young man was me. I remember that game because my father had just bought the family a brand new television, and they had just come out with color TV. That tells you how old I am, right? And so we got to see John Westbrook play in the game, and he was in living colors, what they called it at the time. And so that's one of the things that I'll never forget is how crisp the images were, and just the vision of the game. You know, it really stuck in my mind. So in a number of ways, it was a very special occasion. It was very impactful to me, and it just lit up my imagination and my hopes and dreams of one day being able to just sort of do the same thing and maybe be an inspiration to other young African Americans in the Waco community, that if I can follow in his footsteps, and maybe if I'm successful, they can follow in mine. Prior to that day, I'd never seen a black play in a football game at Baylor. Growing up really in the shadow of the university, Baylor had a big impact on me. So that day when I saw a black player play for Baylor, in my mind, it opened up the world to me, because all of a sudden I realized as a young kid that there was an opportunity for me to go on maybe one day and be a football player for Baylor right in my hometown, and then live out my dreams of maybe one day becoming an NFL player. But when I saw it happen, that's when I knew, okay, this is a new day. You know, this is a new day. There's a possibility there. I've been blessed, thankful, and I'll always remember the impact that experience had for me. And I'm thankful to John Westbrook for being the type of guy he was, to have that type of influence on me.